Hello everybody, my name is Ryan and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for joining me today. We're back, baby. We are going into season 1 episode 2 of Interview with the Vampire. I am so excited to continue this show, and I do just have to say again, looking back on the first episode, it was so much more gory than I thought it was going to be. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. I just wasn't expecting it. So for it to just like be so aggressive and graphic was a little bit of a shock. But it's all good. I'm expecting it now. So we're fine. We basically in the last episode, short and sweet, we're starting off with Louis telling the interviewer, I forget his name, his story, and we got to see it start off with before Louis was turned into a vampire by Lestat, and we saw them kind of meet and their relationship before he was turned and like how the story progressed into him being turned into a vampire. And that's where we left off, was him being turned. So I am excited to see where the story kind of continues to go in this episode. We did also lose his brother in the first episode. Very sad. I'm not going to get too much into it, but I was talking to my best friend about it because she has seen this show. So I texted her immediately after I watched the first episode and was so shocked that it happened. And she did make a good point that I didn't think about, and I think she's right. She was saying that she is pretty sure that Lestat was in his brother's mind telling him to do that, which makes total sense, and I don't know how I just didn't like pick up on that, but I didn't. So thank God for her, because she's keeping things on track, keeping things going in here properly and moving the story along. So I am very excited to keep going with this show and overall just see what we're doing, where we're going. Is he just no longer gonna see his family, I guess, again now that this is happening? I don't know, but we're about to find out. As always, the full episode reaction for this episode and all of the other episodes will be up on my Patreon. The link for that's down below. And without any further ado, let's just jump right into season 1 episode 2 of Interview with the Vampire. Let's go. I'm so happy that we got this on here so I didn't have to buy AMC Plus to watch it. You don't understand. That's just me being cheap though, to be fair. But I'm so happy about that. That's why I jumped on it. I was like, now's the time. After the phantoms of your former self. Did I just read that right? I think I did.
It won't disturb your meal, which is ready now.
Did you always work for him?
Please, have a seat.
Sign an NDA? I mean, is it only work, or are you and he...
I serve a god. Join you at course 7.
7? Okay, how many courses are there? Fattening me up for the inevitable end?
Oh God. That's a good question though. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. I don't like blood.
I want to apologize for my outburst earlier. I can assure you
Good.
It will not happen again.
What's happening? Your body is confused. Your lungs feel like water. Your heart fire. You feel as if you're dying. Because you are. We live off the blood of the living. Lap up the blood of the deceased and it'll suck you right down into death along with your victim.
Oh. Interesting. Okay.
There's a smoke.
It's creepy as hell. Okay.
Dead could finally receive the secrets of existence.
You're fucking loaded.
Beyond articulation.
Oh, all his senses are like heightened.
The world like a maddening symphony.
Yeah.
Follow my voice. A single string. You have the power to subdue anyone you want. But sometimes restraint is your most powerful weapon. But you'll spend most of the evening trying to separate him from his crew. You'll race the sun for the kill, and when he turns up missing in the morning, you'll have half the frigate on the prowl looking for him.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
I was a baby bird in lestat's nest, not yet ready to hunt, but desperate to feed.
Oh god, I hate blood. I hate it. I hate it like that. I don't mind like a gory scene or something like that. I hate the idea of like the drinking the blood freaks me out. I don't know why.
Careful, Moshe. You're beginning to frighten the man.
So I look at my daughters. Just to be clear here, gents, we
Nothing
are
covered in
here
blood.
to talk about farm equipment. Am I right? You, on your sleeve.
Whenever you're ready, Louis.
I knew it. I knew it.
This sucks.
No, you don't bite the blood. You suck it.
Go see Grace and Paul.
Oh dear.
You fucking hear me?
Oh. Whoa. Super strength. Oh, the sun. This is so true.
The life of a vampire has its challenges. And its rewards. We'll get to your own soon enough. You've had a long life, Louis. It's okay. You can be on top.
Hell of a bender.
Slay.
Death, rebirth, coming out, homicide. Too many firsts for one night.
Yeah, that's fair.
Or repel sun.
Oh no.
But with the thrilling satisfaction of being the end of that life. Having a hand in the divine plan.
Don't expect every reader to swallow that one.
I did not readily take to killing.
Okay, fair. I wouldn't either.
He's lying, you know.
Didn't figure him a bean counter.
No, he wants the job so he can steal from you. Vampires can read minds, Moshe.
Right. And you gonna sit on that skill for how long?
Every human thought boils down to three things. I want food, I want sex, I want to go home.
Wait, I saw a little flashes now of his house.
Yes. You'll see as your powers grow, you can see
Wow.
their thoughts like a one-reeler almost.
That's crazy.
You'll have to tell me yourself. A sacrifice is made when the dark gift is shed.
You can't read my mind anymore.
The architects of our creation mean to humble us.
Very cool. I like that.
My unwillingness to separate from humanity was a constant struggle in my vampiric existence. I felt it was essential to maintain ties.
And the glasses. Some fashion, certain men like him do, Lord.
Our doc says I gotta wear them from now forward. Sensitive eyes.
Yeah. He was reading your mind, girl.
Man, see my lost it by the punch bowl.
Oh, been too long.
Is she pregnant?
Me an uncle out here?
Who told you? What?
And
And what?
only twins.
You a fool, Dr. No. Take them glasses off and look at your baby
give me those
sister.
back.
Your eyes. You hide from me this long again, I'll hunt you down and slap you sideways. What is this? I don't need your money.
It ain't for you, it's for the babies.
Stop it with the babies. One's gonna be plenty.
It's two of them. But it's the Alderman's name going out there. So every detail has to shout exclusivity.
Yeah, bright and industrious, huh? You really have earned your 15%. You truly are an exceptional Negro.
Aww.
I had let them talk to me like that
Yeah.
so long, I stopped hearing it. Yes, and unfortunate the man picked that night to dabble in fuckery. If not him, would have been the next man.
Oh god.
The river boy!
Oh my god. Oh, that's so aggressive.
spoke on your place of business. What were you thinking? Disrespecting me. How did he do that? He told me I did a good job.
You are a library of confusion.
Some things you don't get about America, lestat, beast, yeah? No, you need to show restraint, Fletchley. You need to stop using that word right now, because it sounded a little like slave. Well, that's what it fucking sound like.
For the record, if disrespect was done to you, I would have killed him myself.
Is he not in there?
Well, what can I do to make it up to you?
Okay.
I want to buy the Fair Play Saloon.
How can I say no to you?
Ooh la la. The feelings are feeling.
It was a grand and loving gesture on Lestat's part.
That's a mighty tall ladder you're climbing, Mr. Dulac.
My club, my rules.
Benny,
So she didn't have twins?
did you even meet the twins?
Oh,
Oh.
ma'am.
Ma'am. How are things with you and... Is the star still right?
Yes, it's Lestat.
Stop it.
All right, here it is. Okay, let me just see what the hell's going on.
Him stuck with the baby is something. You can do this. Hold it together, my guy. Ain't no way.
Did you eat the baby?
I sit here, a master of my instincts.
Mm-hmm.
Exhausted from decades, centuries of hiding, giddy to increase their numbers.
Interesting. I guess that makes sense.
Did you eat the baby? And is the pandemic the opening they've been waiting for?
I keep forgetting about the pandemic being a thing.
Our thoughts can travel thousands of miles to one another. I can stand out on my balcony, close my eyes, and their plotting speaks to me.
Oh, excuse me?
Thank you, Namek. See you soon. As I was saying, I no longer kill.
You might have a drinking problem.
I was ready to tear into it. I'm never gonna get control over it.
You've been skipping meals lately. I grow fearful of you if they haven't already.
I can't do it.
It's a rite of passage for all of us. Let's take a holiday. What about Rome?
Rome, Italy?
Would you prefer Rome, Wisconsin?
I almost stayed my nephew, Lestat.
American debut, her fifth up in a 22-city tour, so the orchestra should
Come
be
on,
an excellent
Lestat.
form. I have a private box, and I had tuxedos made.
Oh my god. That's next level.
Lestat seized it as opportunity to disarm me.
There's one thing about being a vampire that I most fear above all else. And that is loneliness. How many vampires? Not many, I'm afraid. Maybe 100.
However, that threatened to pop the bubble of our Italian holiday. And that was the tenor playing Ernesto.
Oh.
He did not live in the soprano's vocal stratosphere. And Lestat was unamused.
Okay, calm it down, buddy.
And Lestat leapt to his feet in mock appreciation, which could mean only one thing. The hunt was on.
The actor, man, is so good with the switch of, like, his eyes on making you so uncomfortable.
And he was to be butchered for what? An offending note? Lestat removed a lifetime of confidence, of joy, in less than half an hour.
Wow, what a line.
Ecco, e dove è finita la tua voce? Sotterrando prematuramente il nostro povero Domenico Gaetano Maria. So no more of your sound can pollute this world.
Why do you do this, Lestat?
Well, I like to do it. I enjoy it.
Well, I don't. Kill them swiftly if you have to, but do it! Embrace what you are! You are a killer, Louis!
Yikes. Uh-oh. Trouble in paradise.
He had cut the man tenderly so that he could not call for help, but also so that his death was slow.
That's so cruel.
I could see his life as he remembered it. Scenes from an Italian childhood. The Easter pageant.
That's so sad.
An afternoon with his father on the sea. Lestat was wrong. I was never going to be a natural. I was never going to savor the aftertaste.
What does this taste like to you?
Like almost all human food. Like paste.
What a shot. Well, that was season 1, episode 2. Oh my god, it stays being so uncomfortable, like, at times. I'm really enjoying it. Don't get me wrong. I am. But like I said, like the whole blood thing, so I've always had an issue with blood. Not like goriness, like if somebody dies or whatever, like that's usually okay. Like somebody covered in blood, like that's okay. That doesn't really bother me. But the idea of like consuming the blood and like, oh, it gives me the heebie-jeebies. I can't handle it. So this show's doing a lot of that. So as much as it's pain on my face, story-wise, I'm having a great time. And I love seeing where it's going. I definitely don't like the relationship between Lestat and Louis. Very manipulative, you know. Lestat is putting fear in Louis, it seems like, a little bit with certain instances and situations. And I am curious to see like what's going to happen when he decides that he doesn't want to consume humans anymore, like at least drain them, because obviously we saw him drink from that guy. So I think he just is like, I'm not going to kill people anymore, like that's not what I'm going to be doing. So I am curious to see how that conversation goes. It was very interesting to see more about how he handled the change like directly after it was happening, and watching him go through the desires but also learn about the different things that he can do as a vampire now, like reading people's minds and seducing them, or like whatever Lestat was saying about making them like, I guess, drawn to you in a way to make it a little bit easier. So that was all very interesting to see overall. It does seem though like maybe he's going to drift, he being Louis, drift further and further away from his family maybe. I'm not totally sure, but I feel like it's going to be difficult for him to be around them until he like has everything under control. So that's interesting as well. Overall, I really like this episode. It was progressing and we learned a lot about like the vampires and like what he was saying about how you can't drink the blood from like a dead person because that'll drain you. I thought that was super interesting. I've never like heard that, I don't think, in any like vampire type scenario that I've seen. So at least that I remember. I liked that tidbit. That was very cool. As always, the full episode reaction for this episode and all of the other episodes will be up on my Patreon. The link for that's down below. And I will see you guys back here with me for the next episode of Interview with the Vampire. Bye, guys.